It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Alarms go off when I enter the building.
It's the home of the Cavaliers here in Cleveland, Ohio, as we bring you an interconference match here at the Quicken Loans Arena. It's the NBA. And it's live right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, Al Jefferson. I think we could sort of see it in his first couple games, that he's really feeling out his new team.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it all hype, or will it be reality? We're about to find out, along with the fans in this stadium and the people watching at home.
And you can feel the excitement in here today, guys. I mean, anytime you add a player of his caliber, it is going to be a huge lift for your team.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul is out there with Jay, and it's Navarro in at the 3 spot. Well, guys, no secret that Al Jefferson has never been known for his defense. Clark, mostly viewed as an offensive player.
Yeah, he really is strong down in the low post, but last season, Jefferson went out of his way to change that no defense perception of it.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Clippers able to drain the 3. And it's blocked by Jordan. Irving, good. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Navarro. Soft touch off the glass. Jay's got 5 points so far.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
It's deflected, and that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Here's Jefferson. 17 points for him last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And also, his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And they double up James. Irving attacking, buries it from about 10 feet away. Clippers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Navarro, covered by Smith. It's rebounded by Jefferson. So it's the Cavaliers now. They trail by 1. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
The inability to make threes in that game, because they took a lot of them, I think, is why they ended up on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, they did take a bunch of them. Sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game, but their inside game just wasn't strong enough.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Here's Irving. Drops in the layup for 2. Irving's got 6 points.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Now here's Paul. His last outing, he had 8 points. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Thompson. The Clippers getting the bucket. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. Smith against Paul. The drive by Smith misses the layup.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profiling, trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution. His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Now here's Irving. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kev, I caught up with Coach David Black. He knows a big part of winning this game will come down to how well they can guard Blake Griffin. He said it all comes down to positioning and preventing him from getting inside, both on and off the ball. And guys, he's willing to concede some open jump shots to Griffin to do that. We'll see if Griffin can make him pay for it. Back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. And Smith gets double teamed. It's Jefferson high post. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And here are the Clippers now after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Smith. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. LeBron dishes to Thompson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Here's Navarro. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. Here's Griffin. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Navarro. Clock at 6. Takes it from 10. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Shumpert is checked in for Cleveland. Here's Navarro. 5 points in the game. Picked away. Navarro, the pass to Jordan. Cavaliers with the rebound. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Well, the sample size wasn't that big. I mean, 2 games, not a lot to go on. But they are 2 teams at the top of the pile in each of their conferences. And because of that, I expect it to be competitive.
And so here are the Clippers following the shot by Tristan Thompson. And he gets it to go.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Cavaliers timeout.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And for all of the improvements he's made to his game, one wonders why Blake Griffin isn't a better shot blocker. I mean, he clearly has the motor and the athleticism, but for some reason over his first 5 seasons, he's averaged only a half a block per game.
Catching up. Oh, wow. It's a beautiful jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
The shot's good from LeBron. Clippers leading by 4. And the wide-open shot from Paul buries the long-range jumper. Paul's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Outside jumper. LeBron James on the wing. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Jordan. And here's Griffin. He had 19 points in the win against Houston. That pushes it to double digits. And now a 10-point Clipper lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Paul for 3, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Here's Varejao, cans the shot with nobody near him.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
There's the pass to Navarro. Kicks it to Jordan. Paul outside. Here's Navarro, defended by Jefferson. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
There's 1:26 left in the first quarter of the game. LeBron James on the wing. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
Passes it to Navarro. To the wing on the left. Here's Griffin. No luck. And Cleveland the other way now.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And that one's good.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
The drive by Shumpert. Griffin with the steal. Here's Navarro. And stolen by James. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And Shumpert kicks to LeBron. Drains the three-pointer. James has got 14 points for the game.
This quarter has brought out the best in him, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Here's Navarro, defended by Jefferson. Offensive rebound, Jordan. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Yeah, those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest.